It's Donovan, the n8n Automation Guide. Today, let's take a look at this template here I saw called Working with Dates and Times. So I know this is an important thing to be able to know how to do. I need to brush up on how this works, so I thought we'd take a look at this template together. So I'm going to click on, I'll have a link to this template in the description as well. So I'm going to click on Use for Free, and there's different ways we can take a look at this template. For me, I host my n8n instance on railway.com. So I'm going to click on this top one that says Copy Template to Clipboard. Now that it's in my clipboard, I'm going to go to n8n. I'm going to create a workflow. And I'm going to paste Command V on my Mac. That pastes in the template. And let's take a look. Okay, so I've not seen this before. This is me and you taking a look at this together. So the first thing, I'm going to go left to right here. Click the Execute Workflow button. Okay, so and double click on the nodes to see the input and output items. Okay, before I do that though, I want to just kind of take stock here. One, simple way. So using the date and time node. Two is the advanced way, using expressions. Okay. All right. So that's good. It gives us a simple and an advanced way. So let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and execute this workflow. Okay. So let's see what happened here. So first of all, let's go up to the first path. There are two actions available within the date and time node. One, calculating a date, so adding, subtracting minutes, hours, days, okay, and two, formatting a date. So let's take a look by double-clicking into here and saying, okay, so we have this value with the bracket, $ now, and that shows our time right now. Today's the, well, it actually says July 6th. So I think that, and as you can see on my menu bar here, today is actually July 5th. So I think that has to do with the fact that I'm hosted on railway.com, and I think I need to maybe change my time zone settings so that it reflects where I'm at. I don't know if I want to do that. I might just keep it at this though. Okay, so $ now, that gives us now. So that's one thing to note. Let's go to the next screen or node. Now I can see here, so we have $ now, still value, but down here below we have to format, and we have DD, YYYY. And that equates to, you can see how the data is different here. It's July 5th, 2025. But if we go back to the previous one, it was like this whole format here. And if we look down below, it says operation, add, duration. Oh, okay. So duration 12 hours. That's okay. So that explains why it didn't have anything to do with the time zone setting on railway. What we're learning here is 12 hours from now. Okay, I should have looked at the title of this node. So 12 hours from now. So what we're doing is we're taking now, this is the time right now. We're adding 12 to it. 12 what? 12 hours. And then property name is data. I don't know. Oh, that's just us giving it a label here. So I suppose we could call that anything we want, like time. Let's just say time, and execute step. And then it gives it time. So we just get to dictate what that property name is, and it defaults to data, which is fine. Okay, good. So now we know how to add 12 hours from now. We basically put in now, $ now, and then we set up the fields below. If we go to the next node, this is showing us how to format the date and time. So I'm going to do execute now, and it's formatting it in this date. So let's take a look here. So we have different options. If we don't want that one, MMM, let's do the, what is it? This is the one I usually do like this, where it's the year dash month dash date. Let's execute this. There we go. 2025 705. So this is great because now we get to dictate what the format looks like, and then we could use that in subsequent nodes. Okay, good. Simple way, using date and time node. Let's take a look at number 2, advanced way, using expressions. So I'm going to just execute this workflow again. In this set node, okay, so it's a set node down here. We set dates using Luxon expressions. I don't know what, I've never heard of that. Luxon is a JavaScript library that makes it easier to work with date and time. Okay. Well, I'm not going to read all this right now, but I'm definitely going to keep that open for later. I want to check that out. But let's just take a look at how this shows us how to use it. We use Luxon expressions for the following formats. So now, customize time with seconds. Date, time with seconds. Today, tomorrow. Oh, today plus this many days. Okay. So it looks like instead of how we worked with this one here, where we're actually changing these fields to have the different values, I think in this one, we're just going to do it all in an expression instead of those fields. So let's take a look. Okay, string, we're defining now as the name, and the value is $now. So that's kind of like the setup. And then that equates to this one here. Then we have name, current time with seconds. Okay, and that would be this one here. And it's saying 1:47:09 p.m. And in order to do that, you'll notice we're not using those drop downs like in the other node. We're baking it right into the expression itself. And so what we're doing is we're saying now, okay, and then we add a dot to local string date time with seconds. Okay. So definitely more efficient, but you have to know what you're doing here. So I guess that's where the documentation here would come in quite handy. Date time dot set hour date and time. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'll review that later, but I'm getting the gist here is that we're basically able to say, hey, today is the label or the value, and then we can use efficient expressions to do things to represent that. So today, we can just write the word $today. That puts today, tomorrow is today dot plus. So that's interesting. Let me just do dot. So this is one of the things with n8n you can do is if you want to kind of learn and mess around with some of these type of value things, all I did was I deleted that part. So now I know that you separate things with a dot. So after today, I'm going to hit dot. And then what it does is it gives you suggested options that you can do. So you don't really have to remember everything. You can kind of just choose from the list here. So I think that one was what? Plus, right? Because we're doing tomorrow. So today dot plus, and then adds a given period of time to the date time. So plus, okay, so 7 days. So let's do +1. Days? No, we already have days over there. So wait, what was it before? I think I can do Command Z to get rid of that and go back to what it was. So it was just plus. Okay. And then it had the bracket and then days 1. Okay, and so tomorrow, so let's say if I change days to 7, I could maybe change this to next week. Let's try that. Execute, and then let's say up here, instead of tomorrow, now it says next week, 7/12. Yeah, so that's 7 days from now. Okay, so we get to identify the name, and then we can manipulate this expression by changing these values here. 1 hour from now, we have now dot minus 1 hour. 1 hour from now. Why wouldn't that be like, instead of minus, why wouldn't that be plus 1 hour? 1 hour from now. So 1 hour from now is 12:51. So that is right. Let me do execute step. And then, oh, what happened here? Undefined plus. Oh, maybe because I don't, now dot minus. Oh, I think I needed to remove those two things. Okay. Execute now. 1 hour from now shows 12:52. So how is that different? 12:52 plus 14:52. 12, 13, 14. Okay. I don't know. That throws me off a little bit, honestly, but maybe it's just my little brain fog going on here. The last one we have is weekday, and then we have today weekday long, so Saturday. Let's see what our other options are. If we don't do weekday long and we do dot W, we have weekday, weekday long, weekday short. Let's try that. So that would probably be SAT. Actually, I've been hitting execute step to see the output over here, which is a little easier to see. But if you look down here, right where I'm actually typing it, underneath it says the result is SAT for SAT. So I don't even need to click on the execute step. But if I do, I get it up here and it's easy to read. Okay, good. Let's see. I think we have one more node. So in n8n, you can hover over the little icon on the right to switch to the next node. Or you can back out of it by hitting this gray area up top and then just go in here. Let's see, working with an existing time string. As items pass between nodes, n8n saves dates as ISO strings. This means that in order to work with the data as a date again, we need to convert it back using datetime from ISO. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here. Let me see. Current time, date time from ISO to now. Current time, created current time formatted down below. Okay. So date time, I don't know if I understand that. As items pass between nodes, n8n saves dates as ISO strings. Okay. I'm going to just say ISO. This means in order to work with the data as a date again, we need to convert it back. Once doing that, we are able to apply date and time function again. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I just need to have an actual use case for this. I mean, this makes sense. I get it. You got to convert it back. But without an actual use case in mind, I'm having a little bit of a hard time wrapping my head around what I would do in a case like this where I'd want to take that date time and convert it. So if you have a way to better explain that to me, and please add it to the comments so that I can dial this in a little bit better. But this is good. I think I've learned a few things here, and I'm appreciative for this template. Let me see. Here we go. Who did this? Let's see. Jonathan. Jonathan created this template, uploaded it about a year ago to the n8n template library. I encourage you to check it out. I'll have a link in the description. Play around with it. Let me know in the comments what you learned from this template about working with dates and times in n8n. All right, stay tuned for more n8n tutorial coverage coming up.